Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the name of this video, Menu Monday, this is a new thing I'm going to try. It's not something new that I do, but a new thing as in having every second week, so every fortnight on a Monday, putting up Menu Monday for you guys to see what our menu for the fortnight for dinners is. As I said, it's not a new thing for me. I write a menu every fortnight, and then I write my shopping list off my menu. We don't always follow our menu to the T, like to the letter, but it's a basic, this is what I'm planning, this is what I'll buy for. But if other things come up, sometimes things come up or whatever, and you don't end up having that for that dinner that night, so you might have it the next night. Things might get shifted around. So when I come back next fortnight, you'll probably see I'll show you this menu and how I put little notes on it and stuff, that if we haven't had something one night, the meat obviously is still going to be in the freezer, so it'll be going on the menu for the next fortnight. There are actually several things on this menu. Let me see, 1, 2. There's 2 things on this menu that I don't have to buy anything to have this fortnight because they were on last fortnight's menu, and because we got sick and all sorts of things happened, we didn't end up having it, so the meat's still in the freezer. But I just thought you guys might be interested. It might give you some ideas, because if you're like me, coming up with different things to feed the family is very difficult. Very difficult. I try and have it so that we don't have too many things the same each fortnight or weekly. Sorry guys, I should have done that before I started, but I forgot. We never have the same thing twice in a fortnight, is I guess what I'm saying. We might have the same meat but cooked differently, done in a different way, because my kids do not like to eat the same thing day in, day out. They will not even eat leftovers. They'll eat it for lunch or for a snack, but they won't eat it for another meal. So, as I said, I do this every fortnight. Not always on this chart. I finally printed some more off. It's probably been a few months since I had any of these. And when I do the charts, they go on the fridge, and the kids can look in the morning. When I say kids, yeah, they're my kids, but they're older teenagers. As you guys know, they're 17 and 15. But they can look and say, okay, well, that's what we're having for dinner tonight. And there's no arguments or anything like that. They do get an input into what goes on the menu. There's 2 things. There's one each that they really both like, that's the other one's not real keen on. And the rest are things that I know that they like, and we haven't had some of them for quite a while. There's always a chicken stir-fried chicken and cashew, something like that on our menu. That in winter is interspersed with curries, but in summer we will repeat stir-fries, but I change the flavours of the sauces and stuff up. So this is our menu for this fortnight. Start over here. Tomorrow night, let me see if I can hopefully get it to focus. Tomorrow night, I'm calling mystery night, because I honestly don't know what we're going to have. We'll probably have a takeaway, but I'm not sure what, or even if we will. Then Wednesday night, it's going to be really cold here Wednesday, 14 degrees. We're going to have chicken, leek and corn pie with a salad. I know, winter, salad, but I think the 2 go nicely together. Jarrett won't eat salad, he'll just eat pie. Corey's not real keen on the pie, so he'll eat the salad. So I know they're both getting a decent food, like decent meal. Thursday nights will be hot dogs. Every now and then I throw in a quick meal. Especially on Thursday nights, because Jarrett's got the footy show that he watches on TV, and he likes to have his dinner a bit later while he's watching it, so that's what we're having then. Friday night will be pasta carbonara. When I say pasta carbonara, that's my version of pasta carbonara. No egg. I'm highly allergic to egg white in particular. I actually do it with evaporated milk and a bit of corn flour to thicken. If I don't have cream, I actually have cream in my fridge at the moment because I bought it last fortnight to do cooking with and I didn't end up using it. And I just put in it bacon, peas, bit of onion and mushrooms. So maybe one night I can do a video on how I cook that. Steak sandwiches Saturday night, because it's Saturday night. That's sort of like a bit of a takeaway. Thai green curry, which is chicken with rice on Sunday night. That's one of Corey's favourites. Jarrett's not that keen. Monday night we've got sausages, scalloped potatoes and veggies. So my veggies will be, usually I have frozen peas and frozen broccoli and collie in my freezer with some fresh carrots, maybe some beans. Yeah, because I might buy some beans for the Thai green curry, because Thai green curry, I've learned I don't put a lot of vegetables in because they prefer it without. Then over here, back on the bottom row, Tuesday night we've got, sorry guys, I'm trying to get it so you can see it. Tuesday night we've got chicken and cashew stir fry, which will be like a honey chili soy sauce thing. Wednesday night, the following week, we've got homemade pizza. Now for that, I just use the large pita breads and usually get a barbecue chicken, shred it up, and that's how they like barbecue chicken on a pizza with some barbecue sauce. Then next Thursday, grilled steak with veg, pretty basic meal. Don't do a lot of basic meals, but yeah. Then Friday night, Corey loves ham steaks, so I'll be doing ham steaks with veg. Saturday night, I've got chicken wings left that we're going to have this fortnight that we haven't had, which is also where the steak came from last fortnight. So I'll just marinate the chicken wings in soy, garlic, honey, chili powder, hopefully not too much. I'm not going to let Corey be in charge of that. He just adds too much. Sunday night will be meatballs. Jarrett loves meatballs. Doesn't like spaghetti but loves meatballs. And Monday night will be chicken burritos because when I was looking in my cupboard, I found a burrito kit and I might as well use it. Now you might be wondering what these blank squares are. They are actually the dessert squares. I don't fill those in until the day, because usually, like at the moment being winter, we don't move as much. I think everybody gets a bit stagnant in winter, so I don't plan desserts as such because it's more just some fruit or some yogurt or some jelly. Maybe I might make some custard, just depending on how we feel after we finish the meal. In summer, I do make more of desserts, like I might make cheesecake, trifle, those sort of things that are nice and cool and refreshing, where in winter, and that's not every night. They do not get dessert every night. I've never given them dessert every night. Dessert is very rare, but every now and then I'll make an apple pie, or I do bananas on, get a sheet of puff pastry, frozen sheet of puff pastry, defrost it, cut a little border all the way around, lie the bananas in the middle, sprinkle with a few dollops of butter and some brown sugar, and just bake it in the oven and serve that with some custard. They're things I do, but I don't plan for them because I just think planning a dessert is just too hard, and it's not something I want them to get into the habit of eating. And sometimes, depending on what you've had for dinner, will depend on if you get hungry later or not. Like, I probably Thursday night with hot dogs, I might do bake some muffins or something that if they want to grab something later, there is something for them to have. So that is my menu for the fortnight. Yeah, if there's any on there that you'd like the recipe, like the chicken and leg pie, It's one of Jarrett's favourite. I got that out of a magazine a couple of years ago, probably about 4 or 5 years ago now. I don't mind it, but pastry gives me terrible heartburn, but I do like the filling, so I'll probably just eat the filling and leave the pastry. So that might be one that you might want a recipe. My Thai green curry, I make my own way. Again, if I don't have cream, I use evaporated milk and Thai green, not cream, coconut cream. I use evaporated milk, coconut essence, and corn flour. Scallop potatoes, I make my own way. I just cut potato, put cream, a bit of onion and a bit of bacon and cheese and bake it in the oven. Chicken and cashew stir fry, I never make it the same more than once. It's always just what goes in and then taste test to see what happens. Homemade pizzas, they're just simple. Either you buy your base or we use pita breads. Yeah, the rest is pretty straightforward. I hope you've enjoyed this video. As I said, if it's a success and people are watching it, people want to know what we're having each fortnight, I will do it again. As I've said, our fortnights are never the same. If we've had something, it's usually a month in between having things, although there are certain things that the boys at the moment are really into, which is like the steak sandwiches, but next fortnight it might be burgers. The meatballs, well, as I said, I don't make them the same more than once. Sausages, this time the sausages are just going to be oven baked, but other times I will do curried sausages in gravy. Yeah, pasta, Corey loves pasta, Jarrett doesn't particularly like pasta, but that's why pasta is usually of a Friday night. I try, when I'm with Corey, I try to give him the things that he likes on the nights Jarrett's not here that I know Jarrett really despises. Because while there are things that they do and don't like, I try to give them what they like to a point. Anyway, guys, I'm going to say those words. I will be back later with a chit chat. I will be back with maybe a project share. I have been crafting. I have been feeling a bit better the last 2 days. So I'll be back. So I'm going to say those words for now, and I will see you shortly. I hope you're healthy, happy, and having fun, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.